Hello, everyone, and welcome back to My channel, where learning English is easy, natural, and fun. I'm Sarah.
Hello, Sarah. Hi, everyone. I'm Jack.
How are you today, Jack?
I'm doing great, thank you, but also a little confused, actually.
Confused? Why? What happened?
Well, Sarah, I understand English. I watch movies, I listen to podcasts, I understand you perfectly. But when I try to speak, my mouth just freezes. The words disappear.
Ah, yes. I know that feeling very well, Jack. And you know what? Many students feel exactly the same way. They understand English, but they can't speak it easily.
Oh, good. So I'm not the only one?
Of course not. You are definitely not alone. It's one of the most common problems English learners face around the world.
Wow, really? Why does this happen, Sarah? Why can I understand but not speak?
That, my friend, is exactly what we're going to talk about today. Today's topic is very special. Why you can understand English but can't speak it.
Ooh, that sounds important.
It is, because if you understand this one thing, it can completely change the way you learn. You'll finally know how to train your brain to think and speak in English naturally.
Wow, that sounds like magic.
It's not magic, Jag. It's just brain training, and it's easier than you think.
Oh, I like the sound of that. Easy and fun, just like Mr. English.
Exactly. But before we start, we have a small favor to ask everyone watching. If you enjoy learning English with us, please click that little thumbs up button below. Yes, right there. And subscribe to our channel.
Yes, subscribe, friends. It really helps us create more free lessons for you.
And don't forget to share this episode with your family and friends who are learning English too.
Share the fun. Share the English.
Perfect, Jack. All right, now let's get ready. Take a deep breath.
I'm ready, Sarah. My brain is ready.
Good, because in today's lesson, we're going to discover what's really happening inside your brain when you understand English but struggle to speak it. And by the end of this episode, you'll know exactly how to fix it.
Oh, wow. That sounds exciting. Let's go.
Let's go. So, Jack, let's begin with the question. When you listen to English, movies, songs, or me talking, what happens in your head?
When I listen, I understand almost everything. I can follow the story, I know what the words mean, but when I try to speak, my brain goes blank. I can't find the words fast enough.
Exactly, Jack. That's what we call the understanding-speaking gap. Many English learners have strong listening and reading skills, but when it's time to talk, the mouth doesn't follow the mind.
Yes, it feels like the words are trapped somewhere between my brain and my tongue.
That's a great way to describe it, Jack. The problem is that your brain is used to receiving English, not producing it. You spend hours listening, watching, and reading, but very little time actually speaking.
Oh, so my English is going in but not coming out.
That's right. You have strong input, but weak output. Think of it like filling a cup with water, but never pouring any out. The cup is full, but you never use what's inside.
Wow, I never thought of it that way. So I need to pour some water out?
Exactly, Jack. When you understand English, it means your brain has learned to recognize sounds, words, and patterns. But speaking is a different skill. It's active. Your brain needs to send signals fast, form sentences instantly, and move your mouth muscles automatically.
Oh, so understanding is like watching someone play football, and speaking is like playing the game yourself.
Perfect example. You can't score goals just by watching matches, right?
No, I need to get on the field and practice kicking the ball.
Exactly, Jack. Your mouth is your football field, and speaking is your training. When you only listen, your brain becomes a quiet observer. But to speak fluently, you need to train your reaction time.
Oh, so that's why I freeze when someone asks me a question in English. My brain is not fast enough to answer.
Yes, it's not about intelligence or grammar, it's about habit. Your brain understands English passively, but it hasn't built the reflex to produce it.
So I understand because I've done lots of listening, but I can't speak because I've done very little speaking.
Exactly, Jack. Most learners think they're bad at English, but that's not true. Their brain just hasn't been trained to output. It's like having a song in your head, but not knowing how to sing it aloud.
Oh, that makes so much sense, Sarah. So my problem isn't that I'm bad, it's that my brain is lazy?
Not lazy, Jack, just untrained in this area. It knows what to do, it just needs a little daily workout.
Okay, I like the sound of that. Easy and fun, just like Mr. English.
Exactly. But before we start, we have a small favor to ask everyone watching. If you enjoy learning English with us, please click that little thumbs up button below. Yes, right there. And subscribe to our channel.
Yes, subscribe, friends. It really helps us create more free lessons for you.
And don't forget to share this episode with your family and friends who are learning English too.
Share the fun, share the English.
Perfect, Jack. All right, now let's get ready. Take a deep breath.
I'm ready, Sarah. My brain is ready.
Good, because in today's lesson, we're going to discover what's really happening inside your brain when you understand English but struggle to speak it. And by the end of this episode, you'll know exactly how to fix it.
Oh, wow. That sounds exciting. Let's go.
Let's go. All right, Jack. Now that we understand the problem, let's go a little deeper. There's a hidden reason why your brain understands English but can't speak it easily.
A hidden reason? Tell me, Sarah. I want to know the secret.
Okay, imagine this. When you hear English, your brain understands because it has learned to translate very fast from your language to English. But when you need to speak, that translation slows you down. You're thinking first in your native language, then trying to find the English words to match. That's the real trap, the translation trap.
Oh, yes. I do that all the time. I think in my language first. Like if I want to say, I am hungry, I first think the sentence in my language and then translate it to English. It takes time.
Exactly. It's like your brain is taking the long road. You see, translation is like taking a bus that stops at every station. But we want the express train, direct English thinking.
So my brain is using the slow bus?
Yes, your brain is full of English information, but every time you translate, you add a small delay. It's like your brain is waiting for permission to speak.
So even though I know the words, I can't speak fast because my brain is busy translating?
Exactly. Translation takes energy. You have to find the word, remember grammar, check if it's correct. By the time you're ready, the conversation has moved on. That's why you freeze.
Wow, I thought I was shy or nervous, but it's really my brain doing too much work.
That's right. Your brain isn't broken. It's just been trained to depend on your first language. The more you think in English directly, the faster and more natural you'll become.
So it's not about learning more words.
No, it's about changing how you use the words you already know. When you think in your language first, you're building a wall between your brain and your mouth. But when you think directly in English, the wall disappears.
That's powerful. So if I stop translating, I'll speak faster?
Yes, and more confidently. Think about how you speak your first language. You don't stop to translate, right? You just talk.
True. The words just come out.
That's the goal. We want English to feel the same. The words should come naturally without thinking too much. That's how fluent speakers do it. Their brain doesn't translate, it reacts.
Okay, Sarah. So translation is my slow bus. I need to take the express train from now on.
Exactly. And don't worry, I'll show you how to train your brain to do that, step by step.
Oh, I'm ready. No more slow bus. Let's go express.
Good, because our first stop on the express train is learning how to think in English. Small, simple sentences that build speed and confidence.
Let's go, Sarah. I'm on board.
All right, Jack, let's start with tip number 1. Think in small English sentences.
Think in small sentences. What do you mean?
Let's say you wake up in the morning. Most people think in their native language. I have to brush my teeth, I have to eat breakfast. But you, from now on, will think these same thoughts in English. Don't wait to speak them aloud, just think them. Simple sentences like, I'm waking up, I'm brushing my teeth, the water is cold, the sky looks nice today. That's it. You don't need grammar books or fancy words, just simple, short, real-life English thoughts.
So I don't have to talk to anyone. I just think in English about what I'm doing?
Exactly. Because when you think in English, you stop depending on translation. You're building a direct connection between your thoughts and English words.
Oh, that's smart. It's like teaching my brain to live in English.
Yes, you're training your brain to feel English. Every thought you have is a mini speaking practice. For example, when you see your phone, think, I need to charge it. When you open the door, think, it's sunny outside. These are short, quick sentences that make English your default language for daily thinking.
That sounds easy enough. But what if I don't know a word?
Good question. If you don't know a word, don't stop or switch to your native language. Just describe it in English using simple words. For example, if you don't remember the word for umbrella, say that thing for rain. Your goal isn't perfection, it's flow. Keep your thoughts moving in English.
Wow. So instead of memorizing lists, I just live my day in English?
Exactly. That's how fluency grows, naturally. You'll be amazed how fast your brain adjusts. Within weeks, you'll find yourself reacting in English automatically.
So I can start right now?
Yes, start today. When you leave this room, describe everything in English in your head. I'm walking to the bus stop. The road is busy. That dog looks happy.
I can already hear myself doing that.
That's perfect because the moment your inner voice starts speaking in English, your outer voice will follow. Thinking in English is the bridge to speaking fluently.
I love that. So my brain becomes like an English radio station, always playing in the background.
Exactly. Keep that radio on all day, even at low volume. Soon, English won't feel like a foreign language anymore. It'll feel like a natural part of who you are. Okay, Jack, now that your brain has started thinking in English, it's time for tip number 2. Shadow native speakers.
Shadow. Like follow them.
Exactly. Shadowing means you listen to someone speaking English, maybe a YouTube video, a movie, or a podcast, and you repeat what they say instantly, just a second behind them. You copy their pronunciation, rhythm, and tone as closely as possible. It's like becoming their echo.
So I don't just listen, I speak with them.
Yes, that's the secret. Listening alone builds understanding, but shadowing builds fluency. You're training your mouth and brain to move together, to speak in real time without hesitation.
But what if I can't keep up?
That's okay. Start with short clips, even 10 or 15 seconds. Slow down the speed if you need to. The goal is not to be perfect, but to feel how English sounds. Notice the pauses, the stress, the flow of sentences. Then repeat again and again until it feels natural.
So it's like singing along to a song?
Exactly. You don't think about grammar when you sing, right? You just follow the rhythm. Shadowing works the same way. It trains your tongue, your ears, and your reflexes all at once. You stop overthinking and start feeling English.
That sounds fun. So I can pick any video I like?
Yes, but make sure it's natural speech, not too formal or robotic. You can shadow movie dialogues, vlogs, TED Talks, or interviews. For example, find a short clip where someone says something emotional or funny and repeat it with their same expression and energy. This builds confidence and muscle memory.
Muscle memory?
Yes, fluency is not just in your brain, it's also in your mouth. The more you say English sounds, the more natural they become. It's like your mouth learns the moves automatically. Shadowing helps your tongue remember English without thinking.
That's amazing. I always thought fluency was just about vocabulary.
No, vocabulary is just the ingredients. Shadowing is the cooking. It teaches your brain how to use the words smoothly. It's how native speakers train their rhythm. And now you can too.
So I should be like an actor, copying my favorite lines.
Exactly. Become a mimic. If you like a scene from a movie, repeat it until you sound just like them. Feel their emotion, copy their energy. You'll not only improve your accent, but also your confidence.
I can already imagine myself shadowing Iron Man.
Perfect. Do that. The key is consistency. Even 5 minutes a day will rewire your brain for fast, fluent speech. You'll notice that when you talk to real people, the sentences will flow naturally because you've already practiced them hundreds of times while shadowing.
Wow, Sarah, that's brilliant. From now on, I'll be the echo of native speakers.
That's the spirit. Keep echoing English until it becomes your own voice, smooth, confident, and unstoppable. All right, Jack, you've learned how to think in English and how to shadow native speakers. Now comes tip number 3. Speak before you're ready.
Speak before I'm ready? But I'm never ready.
Exactly. Most learners wait for the perfect moment. The moment when their grammar is perfect, their pronunciation is flawless, and their vocabulary is big. But that moment never comes. The truth is, you become ready by speaking, not by waiting.
So I should just talk even if I make mistakes?
Yes, that's how children learn. They don't study grammar first, they talk. They make hundreds of mistakes, and through speaking, their brain learns the rhythm of the language. You have to do the same. When you speak before you feel ready, you push your brain to build real connections between words and thoughts. That's when fluency begins.
But what if people laugh at my mistakes?
No one laughs at someone who's brave enough to learn. Think about it. When you hear someone speaking your language with an accent, you admire them, right?
Yes, I think, wow, they're trying.
Exactly. So don't be afraid. Every mistake you make is a sign that your brain is growing. You can't speak perfectly on day one, but you can start expressing small things, your ideas, your feelings, your day. Say things like, today was busy, or I feel excited. The goal is not perfect grammar, it's communication. The more you speak, the faster your brain learns to express ideas directly in English instead of translating from your first language.
So I should talk even if I only know simple words?
Absolutely. Start small. Speak to yourself in the mirror or record a short 1 minute video every day describing something, your breakfast, your plan, your mood. You can even talk to your pet or pretend you're hosting a show. The trick is to keep your mouth moving and your brain active because fluency grows when you speak out loud, not when you only think about speaking.
That actually sounds fun, like practicing a performance.
Yes, and you can make it even better. Join online language groups, find a speaking buddy, or use voice chats with English learners. The goal is not to impress anyone, but to keep using English in real conversations. You'll be surprised how quickly your confidence grows when you stop worrying about mistakes.
So I should stop waiting for the perfect English and just start talking now?
Exactly. Fluency is like swimming. You can read about it, watch videos, or think about it, but you'll never learn until you jump into the water. So jump in. Speak now, speak often, and speak proudly. Your brain learns through action. The more you use English, the more natural it becomes.
Wow, Sarah, I think I'm ready to be not ready.
Perfect, Jack. That's the spirit of a real learner. Don't wait for confidence. Create it by speaking, because the only way to speak fluently is to start speaking, even before you feel ready. All right, let's take a deep breath and look back at what we learned today.
Yes, Sarah, my brain feels full, but in a good way.
Good, that means it's working. So let's recap. First, we learned that understanding English and speaking English are two different skills. Listening builds knowledge, but speaking builds fluency. Then we discovered the hidden reason most people struggle. It's not that they're bad at English, it's that their brain is stuck in translation mode. But when you train your brain to think directly in English, everything becomes faster and more natural. After that, we practiced tip number 1. Think in small sentences throughout your day. Instead of saying words in your language and translating, you say simple English thoughts like, I am hungry, or the weather is nice. That's how you slowly rewire your brain. Then came tip number 2, input. You must feed your brain with simple, enjoyable English. Podcasts, songs, videos, anything that makes your brain feel the rhythm of English naturally. And finally, tip number 3, speak before you're ready. Don't wait for perfection. Fluency doesn't come from studying. It comes from speaking, making mistakes, and growing every single day.
That's a lot, Sarah, but I feel hopeful now.
You should, because learning English isn't about being perfect. It's about progress. Every time you think in English, every time you listen or speak, you're creating stronger connections in your brain. You're not just learning words, you're training a new way of thinking.
Sometimes I feel slow, but I guess small steps are okay?
They're more than okay. They're powerful. Remember, your brain learns best with small, consistent practice, not with stress or pressure. Even 10 minutes a day can change everything if you do it with focus and joy. So be patient. Be kind to your brain. Celebrate every small victory, like understanding a new word or speaking a full sentence without translating. That's growth. That's success.
So I don't have to chase big results overnight.
No, you just need to keep moving. English fluency isn't a finish line, it's a journey. Some days you'll feel confident, other days you'll struggle, but both are part of learning. The secret is to never stop. The moment you enjoy the process, your progress doubles.
I think my brain is smiling too.
Good! That means it's happy, so keep it happy. Listen, think, speak, and have fun. Every word you speak, every thought you form in English brings you closer to fluency. You're not just learning a language, you're building confidence, courage, and a new way to express yourself. Don't wait for the perfect moment. The best time to start speaking English is right now.